So like I said before, I was gonna do a bit more of like matchup videos, mixed them with other ones. And today I'm gonna do it's a little it's gonna be a pretty hard to think about honestly, but I'm gonna try my best here. Okay, what if Mirio ran through Muscular, Rappa, and Knuckle Duster? I know sounds like quite the challenge for him already. I know. Even with the first guy, maybe. So Muscular. All right, Muscular. It's like so. Mirio's game plan is to use the momentum he like gathers from going through the ground, then launching himself through the opponent. Well, at the opponent with speed and his own strength, and like was a really strong guy too. So effective and like powerful that he was able to like one shot all of Class A in one fell swoop. Very much like because he was just that damn fast. Like Deku's kind of on the same level, honestly. But I'd like really think about how well he would do against the class. Well, I think now he has a much better time. But anyways, so so logic will tell you that since he was able to beat Deku, he can beat Muscular, and it's like Muscular like he was pretty much like tanking. If I remember right, he was tanking a good amount of like Deku's moves until that last move. That's like he can like stack muscles on him. Now I don't know the exact limit for that once I really pull it up. Uh, power wise, he's like a stamina. I'm not too sure honestly. But let's say he has like like B to like A tier stamina. So at that point, it's like and then like Mirio can only like whenever he like phases through the ground or like through like any surface, he has to hold his breath. So it's like equivalent to like being underwater at that point. Like let's say he can only hold his breath for like 30 seconds for now. I think it's way longer than that, but all right. Muscular, he's a pretty slow guy, so Mirio, speed blitzing him like that's gonna be pretty easy if you ask me. So yeah, I think Muscular just can't land a hit. Honestly, he may tag him like one or two times, but after that, that's pretty much it. And then yeah, like let me have to keep in mind too. Mirio is a very durable guy. Like, he was getting like spiked and shit by Chisaki. Still wasn't taking him down. Like it just took a lot to like take down Quirkless Mirio, surprisingly. And like yeah, he's also pretty agile, so that just leads into him being that much less likely to get hit, basically. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much a because I just feel like Mirio can just see everything coming. Like he really can. So I feel like that's like a mid fight for him. Like at the most possibly. So well, that's pretty much like a I'd say he's 80 to 20%. Just because Dagger was able to beat him, even though like Dagger had to like kind of give it his all to beat him. That's what the situation was. Uh, so maybe Mario would have to do the same sort of thing. I'd to really think about it. Yeah, okay. Like for now, I'll just say that yeah, it's gonna be like that. Sure, sure. So yeah, again, mid difficulty there. Then we have Rappa. So for this one, it's like with Rappa's quirk, it basically like allows him to punch really fucking fast. And then there's his like track record of being like a very tough in your face fighter. Really wanted to like fight to the death. Like he's that much of a angsty guy when it comes to that. Um, Then like he can just take like a lot of blows too. I say Rappa is more durable than Muscular, possibly. Like even when fucking Fat Gun was able to like like unleash all that stored power back at him, was still able to get up. So I'd say he was at 10% stamina left on that one. And so it would really take you like a lot to take Rappa down. So Mirio, there's a chance that there's a good chance that Rappa's very fast on reflex. But even then, like I see he would it would take him like a lot of adjusting to get used to Mirio's attack patterns. And what else can had to keep in mind too? He can also attack through your head, and do shit like that. So I see Mirio can take that fight too, but it's gonna be just a little harder, like significantly harder than fighting Muscular. So that's an interesting difference there. Now Mirio, like this, so this is like a high mid diff here. Because again, like Mirio can, definitely tag him, just like land blows on him and shit. It's just, like, so okay, like with this lineup, I feel like it just keeps getting harder. Then we have Knuckle Duster. I'll get to him in a second. So, what can Rappa do against Mirio? I see not a whole lot actually, because Rappa's also kind of slow. At least that's the impression I'm given. Now, speed in my hero can be pretty deceptive. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Shigaraki was normal speed, but apparently he has some surprising speed feats. Okay, so saying here he has like aim speed. They're talking about like his attacks. But yeah, so it's like as long as I don't know, they just call his quirk strong arm. What they're saying here is that Square can only stay active for a few seconds at a time, but all the time. Okay, so like whenever he's like punching down someone, you can only use it in short bursts, basically. Uh, but they will feel not pretty much very close to endless if he starts tagging you. And yeah, they're saying here he can rotate his arms at extreme speeds. I think Mirio's smart enough to be like, okay, he's attacking from the front, so I might as well just keep going for the back or just attack below him or above him, because like that's a very tricky thing about Mirio. He can just attack you in like a lot of angles, especially if we're talking about a a confined area, because he can just do whatever there. Like he has like so many opportunities he can just take advantage of because of his environment at that point. So like they're saying here that yeah, Rappa a D for IQ intelligence, and Mirio. I see Mirio's like a C. Let me see this. Also keep in mind that there's a chance that some of this could be wrong, just a little or significantly. Like Mirio seems average for intelligence. So if I guess it's right, hold on, let me see. Okay, so they're saying here B for intelligence. I kind of curve that just a wee bit. Then C for power. Now that is very contentious. So if you're trying to argue that Mirio has C for power, also bear in mind what he was able to do. Thinking, yeah, sure, he like. It's really funny they say that because like he was able to just do so much against the class, which I know it's the class, but still. Then yeah, as for techniques, there's also you also had to keep in mind too. He with his permeation ability, like his like quirk here, even if you're able to, hit the dude, he can just stay intangible. Like you can't hit him if he's, at like in that state. Like he's literally invincible at that point. Where like your tags are just flowing through him. Like you might as well be fighting like a ghost at that point. Like that's what that is. Um Now, yeah, sure, he can't attack at the same time, but that's a very huge advantage in a fight. That allows him to get away from the opponent. Spare him some of his own time if he does want to stay in, which is rather interesting. Uh, yeah, and then it said A for speed, or rather A plus for speed. So yeah, I mean, like, how fast is Mirio exactly? I'd say, hmm, probably faster than a bullet. I'd say, yeah. So that's what that is. So let me think. And then, like, just like, I guess wrap up on Rappa there. Like Rappa, that's like 70 to 30%, or maybe just like 75 to 25%, because he does so good against Rappa virtually. So then we have Knuckle Duster. Where do I start with this guy? Okay, like let's give him like the taser the taser thing. I forgot what they called it. Yeah, like these like taser knuckle braces or whatever. I can see this being like the hardest fight because this man this man makes a living for taking down quirk users. Like pretty much anyone that has a quirk. Like so much so that I think he got hit by his own shit. Like he got hit by the taser thing. Still was able to get up. So he has insane endurance and durability. So it's like the fact that he has like such a great track record is a very alarming thing. Like he's not taking down the small fry dudes. Like he's taking down the big motherfuckers. Like he's taking down bigger people left and right. People that have the male enhancements on them, still taking them out. That's Knuckle Duster. I think he also has a grappling hook, if I remember right. So yeah, like Knuckle Duster, he has some insane feats to say the least. So yeah, like I say too, he can take down both of these guys, Muscular and Rappa, unless the manga further on says otherwise. Like kind of on some freaking All Might shit. Like I think he's like a tier below that. Like it's actually insane with this guy. So like yeah, sure. Like Mirio has just as many advantages as he does against everyone else here. But like if say like Knuckle Duster can just tank everything, that's gonna be very problematic. And then at some point too, like a Knuckle Duster has shown to have some very good stamina too. Like I'd say his and Mirio's are just at the same level, if not him being over, so he can just get over on Mirio like that. Just outlast him. It's like what does the man do to beat this dude? Unless you're using a gun or something. Man, because like yeah, like hand to hand, he does so like he just does so good. Now I guess the only thing is like speed, but I've seen him have like insane reflex because he was able to take out um like pre-Stain with one punch, and Stain's really known for his speed. So it's like what does a dude do against Knuckle Duster hand to hand? So I can see this be like a very good counter for Mirio. So Knuckle Duster, I'm feeling a good 60 to 40, possibly a 50-50. Possibly, like I'm thinking about giving the edge to Knuckle Duster if he takes stamina, and the fact that he has high like endurance into account. Like if you were to take that into account, because like you can't exactly argue with okay, well Mirio can just launch himself at the dude, but there's a good chance that Knuckle Duster can just block the shit. He can, you know what? That's a good thing. That's a really good thing he can do. This man could just block. Like on some Epo shit. Like yeah, he can just do like the closed arm blocking shit. Cause he knows some boxer shit as well. So if he just stays like that, like Mirio's gonna run out of stamina. If he's just gonna go in for the if all he's gonna do is just attack, attack, attack. All he has to do is just defense, like because in a fight, Knuckle Duster can keep himself calm and collected, whereas Mirio, I see him being more like a lot less hesitant to like think things through, unlike Knuckle Duster. So it's gonna be a very interesting matchup if these two actually brawl. Okay, so so I'm pulling it up. So let's see. And then, like, you also take into account that he was also able to practically beat or just, tussle with Aizawa, who does extremely well against, your run of the mill villains, like just straight up like average villains. He's able to take him out with no problem. Yeah, like his feats can be relative to Knuckle Duster. Knuckle Duster just did way better than him. And then Knuckle Duster too. He's the same guy that took out a great swordsman like Priest Stain. So you and then okay, let me see here. So saying here too, like on his page, he was able to not only tussle with Rappa, but also come out of it unharmed. After he was like doing auras on Knuckle Duster, so like that's incredible endurance. Like that's incredible, um like defense there. So like Mirio is that much less likely to actually put a dent on this dude because he's so fucking strong. Like maybe if like Mirio did like a 5-year time skip for his training, you would have much better feats or like much better possibilities for him to like win here. But let me see. And then keep in mind too, Rappa's punches were able to break through Kirishima's unbreakable like state technique thing. The fact that he's like his endurance is stronger than that, that speaks volumes. So Mirio like is not looking good in this fight actually. Um Says here too, he has keen intellect, tactical. He's able to work out how their quirks work. So he's able to also break down. Yeah, that's the thing too. He was able to break down how people's quirks work, especially if he's able to like fight them back to back like that. So he's very able to figure out how Mirio's quirk works too. So, because he's just that experienced. Fucking Batman over here. He's on the Batman shit with these feats. Like, dude. It says here too. He was able to quickly understand Priest Stain's fighting way of fighting, as well as his state of mind, and he just only fought him once. So he can just do the same thing for Mirio, and then Mirio, anyone can figure out just how he's gonna fight, or just his approach. Like he's gonna be like, okay, this dude's trying to be unpredictable to me, so I'm gonna do some countermeasures on myself and be unpredictable myself, possibly. Like, he just break it down like that in a fight, because he's done so many fucking fights. So, looking at, Knuckle Duster shit, yeah, sure, like, Knuckle Duster don't look good on paper, but really look at it, Knuckle Duster is a lot more possible to take the win, practically easier than you think. And then also, it's like, too, like, again, like, Mirio's IQ is saying his intellect is at a B. I'd argue it's a little lower, but, okay. Like, Mirio, like, so far, he's been finding, like, not smart dudes. But this man, Knuckle Duster, like, he's looking like he's sitting at the same level, if not higher, against Mirio. Against Mirio here. So, like, I feel like there's not a whole lot Mirio can do against him, actually. Especially if you take into account that all he has to do is practically, stay defense. Same defense as able to, allegedly be better than Kirishima's defense. Which, yeah, like, more solid than a rock is saying a lot for my hero. It says a lot. Unless you're on some hack shit, like, this is, like, Miro shit is low-key hacks, but you kind of need to, like, do better than that, than, this shit to take down Knuckle Duster. So, all that being said, man, like, I'm thinking, like, 60-40 at the most. Not only to 10% at the very worst, like, dude, because this is actually insane stuff I'm looking at right here. Like, dude, like, just what is this fight? He just does so good against Mirio. It's starting to be not funny. Like, damn. Mm-mm-mm. And then, yeah, keep in mind too, like, okay, I saw this one time where he was going against his, like, daughter. His daughter was on some OP shit. Her shit is low key hacks as well. But he was still able to beat her. Even though she was, like, power stacking too. Like, what I gather, that's what was happening. And then, yeah, too, he also has, like, the freaking, like, shock glove. So, if he's able to tag Mirio a few times with even just that, I say Mirio's out cold after that point. Because, like, all I do is just deck him. Like, can't attack at the same time. So that's a major problem in this fight. Um, like, you have to really time his shit. So, and then, like, so you're trying to time your shit against someone that has insane reflex, durability, and, power, and practically good speed. At the very least, pretty good speed. Where, like, his reflex, carries good speed, which is, above average speed there. Like, he's looking pretty ideal right now. Like, on some fucking, like, Miracle shit. Yeah, I say Miracle's faster, but, Okay. So, if I were to look at this is Miracle if, if this is, like, a tier below Miracle and, like, Miracle's power and speed. But, durability, this is, like, two steps up. Maybe even over that, because, like, his, like, defense is so great. So Mirio's trying to take on that. Like, it's not looking good. It really isn't. And then, keep in mind too, at least a tier above Miriko's IQ as well. At the very least, because he can just break it, like, everything down. Like, it's actually incredible. So, okay, so if I were to finalize this, I would say this is a medium. I'd say 80% win for Knuckle Duster. Then Mirio, 20%. if you ask me, like you have to really talk to me about this one. Cause man, it really doesn't look good. And I'll just leave it at that. So man, so Mirio's like wall is looking like a knuckle duster. Interestingly enough, like this really just shows you if you just work out and train like a fuck ton, you can just you don't need a quirk. You don't need a quirk. So that's what this tells you. And that's the matchup there. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed that. Whatever, I don't fucking care. And yeah, this is Hot Take Central. Yeah, if anything, those are my hot takes. Hot Take Central, and I'm out.